Hello and welcome to Horsing Around with Big Mike and the boys. I'm Big Mike, and here are some boys. Tony and Liam, what's the crack? Tony, have you ever heard my horse joke?
I believe I haven't.
Okay, well, even though this is Horsing Around, this is not the day to do it because this is already a long episode. So we'll do that in the future. Okay, so here we are, lads. It's night 3 of the Would You Rather Rumble week with Big Mike and the boys. You excited?
Fucking...
We're only 2 nights away from our finale.
I'm getting excited for the finale.
Final alley.
I'm getting excited.
Final alley.
Yeah.
Tony, do you know what this week's episode is? What today's episode is? This week there's 5 episodes.
Is it something to do with Invictus?
It's everything to do with Invictus.
Okay.
We're doing a review of Invictus, the movie.
Okay.
Starring Morgan Freeman as Nelson Mandela, who might have died in prison before he was even president.
And I'm going to be one of the Scouse lads who or one of the South African lads who works in Walking County Maxina.
Tony, why did you say Invictus? Just because you thought it was something silly to say? Or?
I have no idea.
Morgan Freeman was our president.
Okay. This is a clip. This is the clip show, Tony.
Yeah.
This is our little clip show. So, yeah, I've compiled some of the greatest moments from our podcast history, and this is just one of those shows where the production budget's low, so we have to just, all the kids from Saved by the Bell have to sit at the max and just remember things from earlier on in the season.
With the really shit fucking...
Yeah, the blur out.
Yeah.
Like.
yeah, that's pretty much what's happening
Star
here. We can't afford for us to be going out and fucking onto the beach and crashing cars and lockers and stuff, so we're just gonna do a clip show.
Can we do it like Family Guy? This is like the time where where Mike introduced the show.
That is literally the whole of Family Guy. Every fucking scene. Oh, reminds me of the time.
Yeah, Family Guy isn't as good as I used to think it was.
I still get as well a bit. Like.
Okay, so lads, how was that opening? That intro we just did. Was it good?
I thought we smashed it.
We smashed it. Was it one of our better ones? You think?
I think so. I think after a
It was
year,
there
if it
anyway.
wasn't, then
It was there. We did it. You know what I mean? You know that kind of way.
go out and pelt shit at ourselves.
And what was it? Was it better than our first one?
But sure, look, it was there. Like,
Is he lining something up? Is he lining something up?
Roll the tape. Roll the tape.
Let's see.
oh god.
Hi, this is Would You Rather with Big Mike and the boys. I'm Big Mike, and here are some boys.
How are you, Mike?
How you doing, Mike? Oh yeah.
How's it going, lads? Are you excited about today?
Fucking psyched.
Too excited. Way too excited.
Calm down, Tony.
Jesus.
It's actually a bit weird how excited you are. So, who'd like to tell the listeners what we're doing here today?
Big Mike.
I would rather you
Okay, so this is the podcast where every week I'm going to be asking the boys 3 Would You Rather questions. I love to ask them this in our normal lives, and we thought we'd bring it to our podcast, where not only can people at home listen to the boys' answers, but also you can play along and tell us on social media afterwards what you would rather.
Jesus, I laugh like Seth Rogen a bit, don't I?
I think we had far more charisma back then.
Yeah.
We were definitely more worried about what we said.
I don't think I was.
Unlike Tony's tirade from a few days ago. Lads, did you ever think we'd get to the end of season 1?
We didn't even know what the structure was, did we? Really, like, did you know it would be a season?
Well,
no.
Did you ever think we'd get to week 58, which is what's coming up this weekend with the final?
Week 58, that's like
A lot of weeks, isn't it?
It's a fucking 58 of them. We say week 58, but remember we released the first 2 episodes within a couple of days of each other. But anyway, I've asked that question quite a lot, haven't I?
Mike, you've asked that question like so many times.
Okay.
Like,
Well-
so, nah.
How many times do you reckon, Mike?
Well, we could just find out right now.
Here we go.
So, week 5. Did you ever think we'd get here? All the way to the 5th week.
Nah. To be honest, no.
Did you ever think we'd make it to week 6, lads?
Didn't think I'd still be sitting here with this cunt 6 weeks later, I'll tell you that.
I don't think I've ever thought I made anything with 6 weeks, to be honest with you.
Do you know, half a year? It's an accomplishment. What did you ever think we'd be here? So episode 31. Did you ever think we'd get to episode 31?
It's fucking every week.
In week 5, I asked you guys, did you ever think we'd get this far? In week 5, I also suggested putting on a best of instead of doing the episode. So there's that.
Oh, that'll happen. That'll be coming soon.
And then in week 6, I also asked, did you ever think we'd get this far?
You ask that every week, don't you?
Seriously?
Every week is a surprise, like.
And did you ever think we would get this far? Episode 32.
Fucking sick, man. As many episodes as there are counties in Ireland.
Yeah. We used to have like the Republic, and now we have a Republic and Northern Ireland.
Yeah.
And that's nice, you know. Whether they want to or not, you know, we got them all now.
Oh, yeah.
It's only a matter of time.
Episode 36, lads.
Yeah, episode 36, Mike. You excited? Think we make it this far?
So, episode 43. Did you ever think we'd get this far?
You fucking prick.
That's half my age, yeah.
23rd, 86 last month.
22 and a half.
Okay, so
Mike, love you.
it's been beautiful. It's 1 year. It's been an amazing year, lads. Hopefully we've many more to come. As I've asked before, did you ever think we'd get this far?
Absolutely.
Here on our
Never
1
questioned it
year
for a
anniversary.
Oh, what a bunch of cunts.
You gotta love that I was asking to do a clip show since
Here
episode
it
5. There it is.
Did you ever think we'd get to do a clip show, Mike?
No, I didn't. So I think we all thought I said it more times than that, but that is
I felt like it was
exactly how
every
many
fucking
times.
week, to be
I
honest.
thought it was every week. I thought that was the thing.
But there is something that we did do pretty much every week. If you wanna roll that clip.
All right.
Shout out to Rob. He's not a fan of Tony at all. Shout out to our listeners in Ashburn, Virginia.
Shout out to the devil.
So, we go back to about 2006. I was about 16, and I was playing soccer for, I believe it was Kilmallock under 16s. Just a little shout out there.
Shout out, Big Mike.
There's actually no shout outs left for you, Big Mike. Sorry, we only had 16.
We only had 16 shout outs. Sorry.
Some did goodie bags, and they were pretty cool as well.
Those people were fucking well after, weren't they?
Yeah, fair play to them. Yeah, fair play to them. Shout out to all those people.
Big shout out to my 4th class teacher, Mr. Bulfin.
Shout out to Mr. B.
Shout out to all our listeners in Samantha Mumba's house. Shout out to Kylie Minogue. Shout out to the Netherlands, especially The Hague. Shout out to Al.
Shout out Peggy, you cumbersome bitch.
Shout out to Colony. Shout out to Sawyer from Lost, who's in Colony. Shout out to Nagels. When I worked for Enterprise Rent-A-Car, which shout out to that trauma. Shout out to episode 42, Game of Thrones World. Shout out. Shout out to Ben McBride, one of our little clonies.
Ben.
Our favourite cloney. No offence, Mammy.
There's people out there identifying as toasters, God.
Shout out to Dynamo. We made best friends with a girl from Brazil who I'm still friends with on Facebook.
Shout out to her.
Shout out to Lazy. Yeah, shout out to the Delirium Cafe. You kind of ruined my holiday in a way. Shout out to Tony's granny. Sorry about your feet.
Pressured into having tidy feet by society at the time.
Sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like we
I'm
let
sure
you
your
down.
feet look lovely up there now, Granny, you know.
That is a few shout-outs.
Yeah, shout out to that clip.
The people listening at home can't see this, but Tony's looking so...
Oh, fucking hell.
And rightfully so, because there's some clips coming. So, before we go any further, this episode actually has a sponsor. So, Liam, if you could just play that now.
Okay.
Welcome to Big Mike's Auto Shop, where every week we put a new pair of tires on your car, whether it needs it or not.
That's what you can expect from Big Mike's Auto Shop.
That's like that show was a Chopper. What's it called?
American Chopper.
Yeah, American Chopper.
You need an oil change? Why not some new tires? Weird rattling noise in the dashboard? New tires. Your wife left you for another man? You might not have her, but you might have some new tires. Come down to Mike's Auto Body Shop. Every week we replace your tires for full charge.
Every week.
The good scam there is we just sometimes give you your tires from 2 weeks ago. Because you mightn't have gone anywhere that week, like, you know.
That's where you get you. That's where they get you, Mike. That's where they get you.
And that's what we call 100% profit. Business skills with Big Mac and the boys.
I don't know if I like this more than recording stuff.
Yeah.
It's too much energy. Two very strong cups of coffee.
Loads of content.
That we can use. Oh no.
I think that's good. I think that's good ad. I think we can work towards ads now.
Just Mike's Auto Body Shop.
Was that our very first ad, Mike?
That was our very first ad. As you can hear in the clip, you didn't really want to use it. you were threatening to cut out the ad.
Yeah, I don't know. I think at the time I was like, this is too weird. And now I love how weird all the ads are. Like,
That was back before the ads were just funky like a monkey every week.
well, at least they pay us.
Yeah, at least they pay us top dollar, hopefully, still. What
the fuck is that? Sorry, we got some noise in it. This fucking... Shout out to my noisy cunt neighbours. This,
Is it your neighbours? Are they knocking boots?
I don't know what's going on. There might be the restaurant next door setting up the tables.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Shout out to them cunts. I might actually shout out to them cunts.
Like, actually
Yeah,
shout at them. Tell them about Mike's Auto Body Shop, because maybe they could do with some new tires on their shoes to make them quieter.
100% profit.
Would that make your shoes
100.
quieter?
Tony's trying to link it in, you know? You know what I mean?
Mike, the question on everyone's lips is, what's next?
Question on everyone's lips?
Yeah.
Is that a thing? Do you say...
Yeah, do you
not
say...
say
No, wait
question on
a
everyone's
second.
mouth?
No.
On the tip of your tongue.
And the lips.
Is
no,
it
but
lips?
I think you said the question on everyone's lips, no?
Yeah, I think so.
mouth.
I think you
The
can
question
say
on
all
your
kinds
mouth.
of shit.
I like how you didn't even try it out. Like. Right, what's next, Mike? Sorry.
Yeah, what's the
The next clip.
clip in your mouth?
The next clip in my mouth is so a while back I asked both of you lads for your favourite moment ever from the podcast. And obviously mine is the most important. So we'll look at yours later, but let's play mine now.
I'd actually be interested in going forward to see my family tree, to see where everyone that descended from my, see where my nephews ended up, where their kids ended up, that'd be very interesting. Like,
You saying that you would go looking for your great granddaughter?
yeah,
Yeah. Hopefully she's not pretty fine, right?
well, hopefully she is.
Hopefully not.
I don't want to be attracted to her. Like.
I always thought that was a pretty weird line and busted. No?
Yeah. But but he said it about the other guys.
Oh, he said it about. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
all right. You see, I don't know.
He didn't say my great granddaughter.
Yeah.
Still a pretty weird line to say about someone else's granddaughter. Like.
Oh, it is. It is.
You know what I mean? Like, if let's say Limbo has a fucking kid and then she's grown up, like, oh yeah, your daughter's real fine. Like,
He's
you
pretty.
know what I mean? You're not gonna say that, like.
But it's because they're so far related.
Sure, look.
It's like he's never going to meet.
You know what I mean?
But he is the year 3000.
Yeah.
Look, actually, Tony, I'm very glad you're defending yourself because apart from loving your family, you're a very interesting guy. Like Liam, did you know that Tony is an Avenger?
I've heard it.
Sure am.
Yeah, well, play this clip. So what's it going to be? I think Tony's going for the fun one. Tony likes to go for the fun one.
What, the Tesco uniform? I don't know. Like, obviously, go on. I'm going to go for Batman.
And I'm going to go for Tesco uniform.
There we have it. Split decision. I'm going to go for the only sensible answer, and it's Tesco uniform because it's normal people clothes.
Yeah, but I'd take the role of Batman, I'm telling you.
Right.
I don't know, though. Game of Thrones could be a bit of fun, that life, you know? Could be.
I think it'd be miserable. You'd be dirty and everything. Do you ever see the fucking, like, the civilians in that? They're just, you may as well have the fucking BO problem.
You could have a bit of fun. Like, you never know, you could end up building yourself up, you know, dedicated, work hard,
You think?
work up the ladder,
And what? Become king?
betray everyone. You gotta betray everyone, obviously, but... Like Walt Disney?
No, more like Captain America.
Uh-huh.
So you come out exactly as you were, like no brain damage or nerve damage, or like you haven't aged at all, or
Yeah.
So, superhero.
not a superhero.
Like, actually being a dinosaur probably wouldn't be so scary, you know? You'd be tough
T-Rex,
as nails.
Tony.
The little Velociraptor, they're not so good.
Yeah.
A lot of them got killed, didn't they?
They're pretty smart.
Are they smart? Are they?
They're really smart, yeah.
Would you want to be smart though? Is it good to be smart?
No matter what, I'd be smart. I'd be the smartest T-Rex going.
T-Rex Tony, yeah.
Would you rather be the greatest soccer player of all time, but you can never play professionally, or would you rather be an average player in the English Championship in England?
Yeah.
I am the greatest player. But I think I'd be pretty much the number one honey badger.
Tony, Liam said he would go straight to the zoo to talk to a red panda, and he'd ignore the pigeon on the way. Who would you go and talk to?
I don't know. I'd probably get a little, like, team going. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
Some sort of team. Play hide and seek or something with all of them.
So the first thing you're going to do is put together a fucking team like the Avengers to play hide and seek. Are you actually going to get an ant and a wasp?
No, I wouldn't get an ant and I'd get something interesting like a horse. And
What?
a badger or something. I'd probably just try and take over the world because I'm the only alien.
You would try to take over what would you do to try and take over the world, Tony?
Well, I'm an alien, so everyone would be afraid and they'd all have to, like, let me take it.
They wouldn't. They'd just cut you down quick. If you said, I'm an alien, I'm taking over, you'd just get shot.
And then I realised I wasn't very good, so I kind of gave that dream up pretty quick.
Pretty easy.
Yeah, but that's the only thing I actually remember wanting to be.
Never had anything. No. Sorry, buddy.
You never saw someone on TV and said, that's what I want to do. Like, I want to be a fireman like Fireman Sam, or I want to be a...
Really never thought of it that way, no. Maybe an X-Men or something, I don't know.
You want to be one of the X-Men? When I asked this question, I did not expect X-Men to be the answer.
I can imagine that interview though.
A Ninja Turtle or something, you never know.
What would your interview for the X-Men be, Tom? What would you be bringing to the table, like? Come on, you sit down with Professor X, and he's like, what are you going to bring to the team, man?
I'd like to be Professor Y.
What your job?
Professor, why did you hire me? Yeah, I'm going to bring hindsight. And Professor X is like, that won't help us. And you're like, I see that now.
Special power to just.
So number 23 is Michael Jordan's number.
Here we go. Another big Mike.
But people often say that if you're the best at something, you're the Michael Jordan of that thing.
Yeah.
What would you two guys say that you are the Michael Jordan of?
I'd actually say basketball myself.
You're the Michael Jordan of basketball.
Yeah, I'm like a silent sleeper. I'd see how I grow up. I'd have some sort of powers if I was a part of it.
Well, you wouldn't have the powers.
I'd have to. Be impossible. I'd jump into some toxic waste or something.
Back in another interview with Professor X. Like, I've got all these chemical burns. Not useful?
I'd like to arm wrestle Captain America. I'd just join the Avengers if...
They wouldn't have you.
You'd like lag your way in.
I wouldn't lag my way in.
What would you? You wouldn't have a power though.
You wouldn't know. Well, that's smart though. Fucking Tony Stark thinking he's the good Tony.
So that's blagging your way in.
That's smart. I wouldn't be blagging my way in. Be proving him. Tony Stark would be up there going, "Oh, we should do this." I'd be like, "Shut up, Tony."
Shut up, Tony.
Tony 2.
Just calling him Tony 2, like
they wouldn't have anything to do with you. They wouldn't care about you at all.
Telling you now.
What are you telling me now?
I'm telling you, I'd be beating Captain America in arm wrestles. I'd have them all.
You gotta
catch them all.
I would. You'd spend your day doing that and then be like, who are we going to fight with your Pokeballs?
Tony, where do you see yourself in another half a year's time?
Half a year's time? 6 months down the line. I'll tell you what, 6 months down the line, I'm going to be... The Avengers are going to break up. I'm going to have them in Pokemon balls. I'm going to have a year's supply of Lucasade.
Right. I remember, Tony, you wouldn't be one of the Lannisters.
No. It was agreed upon that I'd be the number one Lannister. No.
Top Lannister.
I'd be Mr. Lannister.
Tony Lannister.
I'd take Joffrey's place.
Oh, you cunt. You just want to be a cunt as well. Would I rather have no sense of smell with Susie Soccer or live in Game of Thrones with a South African pretending to be doing a terrible impression?
I just wouldn't go there to that place.
No, I just wouldn't.
I'd be too busy running the whole fucking kingdom.
Yeah. Tony would, I wouldn't. I'd just be on the streets covered in shit and piss.
Fighting the White Walker.
So me and Tony said that we'd like to be frozen 50 years like Captain America.
Cockheads.
Tony thought he would be Captain America. I think that's why he picked it. And Liam said he'd like to be in a coma for 3 years.
Fastest man alive. I'll take fast man alive.
I'll take fastest man because, well, I am the fastest man alive. I think I'd have them.
Yeah.
Aliens. I think I'd have them.
I think I'd take being 30 foot, to be honest.
No, I mean, like, I think I'd be able to take them.
Yeah?
Yeah, I reckon so.
Just you.
Maybe one.
Little help. You're getting really good at Call of Duty now. You're getting cocky.
Yeah.
You on your own against like potentially millions of soldiers. Potentially billions alien soldiers.
Yeah, potentially 2 though, Mike.
I suppose so.
You never know, Dick.
Would you just reason with them, like?
Tinfoil.
You couldn't. They've come to invade. They're just soldiers, you know. It's hard to reason with an army, like.
But we're also an army and we're up for fucking reasoning with them, so...
Yeah, but you got to think if they're invading, they would have done some research. So they, you know, they probably think they can beat us, like.
Yeah. Okay, and they probably know that water doesn't affect us, so...
Yeah, probably. They probably would have sent some scouts, like.
Yeah, but they got to stop being so cocky.
Tony's about to fucking end them, like.
Tony, I think you'd just be in the first wave in the army, to be honest, because you'd be untrained. And they just send you out in the fucking...
No, I'd just walk up and be like, okay, send me your biggest fighter, your biggest guy, and whoever wins.
And they're like, Tony, we're all 30 foot tall, so I don't know who's the biggest. You know?
Bigger they are, the harder they fall, Mike, alright? I think I am one of the fastest men alive.
I think you are.
No, you're not.
What?
Mm-mm.
Absolutely no.
No,
proof.
I've seen Tony go. I've seen Tony go at full speed.
When?
The funny thing is, Mike, if I went full speed, you wouldn't have seen me.
No.
That's
2 summers ago.
2 summers ago.
2 summers ago, I saw Tony go top speed.
Behind the bar, being all quick. Yeah.
No, No, oh no, you're not quick behind the bar.
Whoa, what was he running
no,
from?
it was in the park. He said, "Look at me going my absolute top speed." I said, "You pinky promise, Tony, this is your top speed." He said, "I swear down, it's my top speed."
Tony, to be fair, he always does that. Every time he meets someone new, that's what he says. Watch how fast I can run.
There was a young, heavily pregnant lady pushing her baby because she was having 2 babies around the same time in a buggy, and she was going way quicker than you.
He was having 2 babies. How did 2 babies at the same time?
No, like she, like, because you were gonna be like, if she's pregnant, how she's pushing her buggy, but she had a baby and then she got pregnant again.
She just didn't have to use her hand.
Sure.
Yeah,
Shortly
wait a second.
after.
If I cast my mind back to this fictional time, I remember that it was an electric buggy and she was wearing rollerblades, so that's really not fair.
No. She was wearing rocket shoes.
Oh, yeah, well, and you think like the Tonys, like, that should be fair competition? You think that?
Well, next to her was Usain Bolt running quicker than her. So
you came third. You got bronze. You got bronze? Oh no, you came 5th because of the 2 babies.
Gotta let them win. Gotta let them win.
See, there you go, Mike. He's a good sportsman.
and I was recording the whole thing walking backwards, and I was faster than Tony too.
So, Usain Bolt. The moral of this story is Usain Bolt is a heartless bastard.
Beating those 4 babies.
Yeah. In competition, not physically abusing.
Fairness there, probably.
You saying, if you're listening, mate, right in.
Mad for it.
Right in. What were you doing in that park? I bought a round and you never got one back. What the fuck was that?
He's always at that as well.
And Game of Thrones, you said I could be like one of the Lannisters or one of the...
Just a barman. Just a fella who works in a bar. Which at least you'd have a job again. That'd be nice.
Yeah. I mean, I'd only make my way up, as usual.
You would not.
As usual.
You haven't done it in this world. And you had all the education at
same
your
though, is it?
fingertips.
You know?
It is the same.
back to
You
my-
had
Not the
better,
same though, Mike. No.
you had better
Go
opportunities
back to my
in this world.
animalistic nature, you know?
He's got way better opportunities in that world, I think. Because he's got his knowledge from this world.
Tony, you could have been a fucking doctor and you wasted it.
I could have been in Game of Thrones. Who wouldn't know that?
That'd be easy.
Well, anyone
Yeah.
could be a doctor.
Here's some snake oil.
That'd be so easy.
So you wouldn't be in the city?
Why not? Would it not be in the city?
No. It would be like in the countryside,
I'd have a cow, a goat.
next to a forest, for some reason.
A cow and a goat.
What do you mean you would have a cow and a goat?
Well, I want goat's cheese and milk. Well, I can't have milk, but...
You can't really have ghosts.
But for the rest of them, yeah, I can't have goat's cheese either, but for the rest of them.
Well, there's no animals there.
Oh.
Look, if I find a cow and a goat,
If you find them, you can keep them down, but they're not
yeah,
there.
like, it's democracy. Actually, it's not democracy. I'm a fascist. I run the place, yeah.
You don't run the place, Tony. You're just one of 100.
Yeah, but 1 of 100, he could run the place.
He doesn't. There's a guy with guns.
What?
Well, I don't know.
Go
I'm just trying to make it so Tony can't decide he fucking is one of the Avengers again.
Tony fucking picks his own life.
Yeah.
Like, Tony rules his own world.
You don't put me down, yeah?
Tony painted a fucking church and it's beautiful. You're some gas god.
Yes, you look.
You're so confident, Tony, and it's beautiful.
Actually, lads, hang on. I need to. Can we just pause this recording? The Avengers are calling me.
There's no phone call. There's no phone call.
And
Oh, we have a like.
Liam, I like-
You know, we don't. I don't. Yeah.
Liam, I like that towards the end, you were just agreeing with him.
He won me over. He won me over. That's his nature.
He's like a charismatic
He
couple.
blanked his way into my heart.
So, yeah, obviously Tony's very confident. And, well, I wish I could be as perfect as Tony, but the next 2 clips you're going to hear, lads, are me speaking in episode 21 and then in episode 49. I don't think you ever noticed this, but I hope you forgive me for when you hear it.
Open 2 jars at once. That's fucking cool.
You could play like Xbox against yourself if you had
2-player games. Yeah.
Cards. I think Hands for Feet could be a winner.
Oh yeah, it could be. Could go all the way.
You could play
No
keyboard
fucking
and play
way.
guitar at the same time.
That's fucking class.
Right?
That's class.
It's pretty cool. Like,
You could have 4 games of Tom Wars with people.
yeah, you could play yourself
lose
on
all of
like
them.
PlayStation or something. You know?
Why would I lose all of them? You said I'm not good at Tom Wars. I'll fucking show you.
No, you've no talent.
I was very tempted to just end the call there.
Yeah.
I'd finish the episode myself.
And that would be the end of the podcast.
Yeah.
People wouldn't be tuning back in for episode 50. If they thought it was just going to be Big Mike.
And Cornelius. And Charlton
Bright Eyes.
Heston.
So
Charlton Heston from 1968.
I don't know. Like, never drink again. Like,
Play table tennis and pool. Just trying to think of 2 things you could do at the same time. Drink 4 pints at one time.
you wouldn't be really very good at being able to play tennis, table tennis and pool, would you?
But you wouldn't really be able
Like,
to
how
play
are you going to
yourself
stand?
in PlayStation either.
Why?
Why?
Because if you played a game that you used one controller for, right, so you could do one with each hand, you wouldn't be able to play against yourself well. Like,
Well,
Well, you'd learn it, wouldn't it?
you don't do it because it's not comfortable to use it. Like, but if you could hold them both comfortably, I think you would.
no, but if it's just like one Switch controller in each hand, and it's a
I
2-player
think
game.
you'd learn it.
But would you though?
Yeah.
Would you?
I think you
would
definitely
play
give it a
against
go a
yourself in
few
PlayStation?
times.
I'd definitely give it a go.
Like I used to play against myself when I was a kid, but you'd have to put down the controller and pick up the other one.
Sadly,
I wasn't sad. I was quite happy.
I used to do it too.
Yeah, I think most people did. Not like most people had fucking organized wrestling events with their wrestling figures. No, I think most people who had game consoles played against themselves at some stage.
I'm sorry for telling you that playing Xbox against yourself was a silly idea.
Cheers, Mike.
When you were talking about hands or feet, I actually genuinely thought it said cancer feet. I was like, what were we talking about?
That was a bonus episode, a hidden bonus episode.
Cancer feet.
But yeah, obviously in the 28 episodes between those two, I caught a lot less fun, I think.
The world had beat you down.
Yeah. Okay, so we've done a lot on me and we've done a lot on Tony. So I'd like to play now
Here we go.
Liam's favorite
Okay.
clip ever from the podcast. Because we're all expecting Nessie to be this like nice, cuddly boy, aren't we? Joe with a little. What if he was
like real
fucking? What if he was Kong versus fucking Godzilla munching on all our heads? What if he came out of the? What if his whole body was actually just his head, and he had this big, like, strong monkey body underneath? What would happen?
What's going to happen? It's going to happen.
What's gonna happen? What's the worst that could happen? Dr. Pepper, sponsor us.
What does Nessie look like? Like, I know what he looks like, but he's like a dinosaur, isn't he?
He's like that dinosaur that with the long neck that eats the.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to
thing,
think. What do
but
they call
then-
Mike?
Like a brontosaurus or something.
Yeah, that's it. But with flippers instead of legs.
Yeah, well, so do you picture him as being big with flippers, or do you picture him as being the kind of snake-like thing, like the the little humps
no,
coming
I
out of
think-
the?
Is there different ways of picturing them like that?
Often he's been pictured the kind of snake-like way.
Really? I don't picture him like that.
They're weirdos.
I picture him basically a brontosaurus, but with flippers instead
Are
of
you
legs.
basically saying he's like one of those Chinese dragons?
But yeah, he could be.
Or Asian dragons? Yeah. No, I definitely picture him as like a little potato with a long neck.
A little potato, a particularly small potato. Like.
Yeah, particularly small potato. Not one of those roosters.
So you don't think that that's just his head and he has a big monkey body underneath?
No.
What would he say if he had a monkey body underneath?
How would he be swimming like? He wouldn't be very quick, would he?
Yeah.
He walks
Swimming like a person with a big neck.
He walks.
Yeah, because he's that big. He just walks along the.
He'd be found if he was that big, though.
No, he has a cave.
All right, okay. I stand corrected.
Surely people have dived in this lake. Like, it's not that big a lake.
Well, I reckon it turns out he's not actually there.
I don't know. I want to go see.
Because there's no like tributaries going.
It's just a lake,
It's
isn't
just
it?
a lake, isn't it? Mm.
No, it fucking, you're wrong. It turns into a river that goes into like fucking Edinburgh or something.
Oh, really?
Whatever, Inverness, wherever it's closest. Yeah, I think
How big?
big enough river. Like people thought they saw him in the river before.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so
Do you believe him?
I want to believe that Monkey Loch Ness is there.
Monkey Loch Ness.
Yeah, if he didn't have the monkey body, I wouldn't be interested.
So you just fabricated this like idea of him, and you want that to be real?
I need it to be real. Otherwise, I've nothing to live for.
But if you give me a second now, because if he walks along the bottom of Loch Ness like you think, surely in the river he'd be exposed. Like a river wouldn't be as deep as the lake.
That's why they saw him one time in the river. Yeah,
But if he was swimming.
Hey,
he doesn't swim. he can't swim.
He just walks into Jesus.
He can't
The
swim.
river isn't even that deep.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
He'd have to be giant. Like he'd be giant. Well, I suppose, I don't know.
Would he be
I don't
ginormous?
even know anymore.
I reckon
even
he
know
must be
anymore.
at least huge-tastic, like. I didn't expect this to be the part we take away from it, but I made this clip show before we talked about Tony and the rooster.
Yeah. I was shocked when the roosters came back up.
The rooster potato.
Yeah, you were saying how big they
Yeah.
were.
I guess they talk about that.
You
a
said
lot.
that a bag and a half of a 1.5 roosters would be a 7.5 kilo bag,
Easily, like.
and then you were saying, yeah, like a rooster potato is bigger than Nessie's head.
Jesus, I know I like roosters, but I didn't realize talk about them.
What's
that
your
much.
fucking problem with roosters? They're not that. They're an average
They're
sized
massive.
potato. They're not
huge.
They're no bigger.
Not average sized potatoes. I've been living over here too long, and I remember going back home and seeing a rooster potato and being like, Jesus. It's like,
There's no
Liam,
big potatoes here.
there's no big potatoes here.
Chime in on this. This roosters are not bigger than regular potatoes. Well,
Depends on what you
they're-
call
they're
regular.
They're on the large side of the scale, like.
They are much larger than potatoes you get over
I've
here.
never noticed a rooster to be bigger.
Well, yeah.
A rooster's probably about maybe 20 times bigger than a potato you get here.
They're peas you're eating, Tony.
Potatoes.
Potatoes.
Right. Okay. Who's your favorite character from the podcast?
Steve.
Luke Skywalker.
Well, you're both wrong. Your favorite answer is actually Susie Soccer.
I don't know if I can say that.
I think she's a great girl, isn't she?
She started off as a great girl.
Yeah, well, play her clip, sure. We'll see. We'll see how she turned out.
Man, has anyone got any idea of the questions?
Yeah, future and football.
Oh, boys! Tony fucking never remembers.
Tony is stout impressive.
You are the future of football, Ton.
I am.
Tony, you're over the hill.
Face of football.
I can't believe Mike just told Tony he was over the hill.
Actually, do you know who is the greatest footballer of all time? Hey guys,
Clinton Morrison.
No, you're not.
Hey guys, Big Mike completely forgot that this question was related to me.
It's not really Susie, though.
It is. It was during this question that I was invented by Tony. Wait, no.
Yeah.
I'm Spooky Pumpkin. No, I love sweet tea. I think Mike was making his storyline about me eating loads of donuts, but I kind of forgot about it, so that's gone now. That's not a part of my character anymore.
Susie, come here. What would you rather do, Susie? Would you rather play in the championship with a lot of blokes, or would you prefer to travel 200 years in the future when maybe ladies would be having more of a fucking chance at this?
I wouldn't want to play in the championship, because that would be a bit of a step down for me, the greatest soccer player who ever lived.
You're not the greatest soccer player who ever lived, Susie, though. I think you're misremembering that you're only the best female footballer of all time.
I am fucking not.
Yeah,
Sorry,
we never said.
I am not. I'm the greatest soccer player who ever lived. Go back and listen to it, you fucking cunt.
All right, I will. My mistake. Come here, I'm gonna fucking head to the future this time, actually, willingly.
So I would do that too, so I could carry on playing top tier football.
See you there, Susie. You might even exist.
Yeah.
Susie said she'd be a Nazi. So, what would you rather? If you're listening right now, I know you're thinking like, I don't actually want to give a review. It's a lot of hassle. But like, we would fucking love it. You know, you'd make us all quite happy about it.
Just roast us.
Just fucking do it.
But technically, you could actually get a free ad for your business as well.
100%, yeah.
Yeah.
Susie Soccer, if you're listening, you can advertise the next Nazi meetup.
I thought you were going to try and bury that aspect of her character, but no.
Oh yeah,
It's the only thing he's mentioned now.
That's her main thing now. I forget what sport she even used to play. Was that the same one where I hijacked Tony's end segment by talking about Zoe Kravitz?
Yeah. Or fucking Charlie Chaplin's granddaughter, or I don't know, whatever time you hijacked it, I can't remember.
Oh man.
Oh god. Another chance next week. The hijack show with Big Mike.
Yeah, but
David
no one
Letterman.
hijacked the planes, did they? Because 9/11 was an inside job.
Allegedly, David Letterman.
David Letterman, I don't think he said that. I'd just like to make that clear.
I'd like to quote David Letterman here.
I would like to make it clear that is the view of Big Mike and the Big Mike Corporation, that 9/11 was an inside job.
I would like to retract that.
Absolutely.
Hey, I'm Susie Soccer.
I'm a fucking Nazi bitch.
I think the earth is flat. It's not at all like a soccer ball.
It's more like a soccer pitch.
Yeah, soccer.
Some giant soccer pitch.
Giant soccer pitch where I'm the best player still.
Susie, how come the water doesn't just flow off the edge?
Oh, because of gravity, you fucking dimwit. Read a book. How much sugar do you think Sanaka has a day?
Oh, we'll see. She'll tell us because she'll
More than a bowl of
tune in.
Frosties. I
She's very sweet, so she probably has loads.
Oh, fucking.
She could be a fucking racist for all I know. Speaking of racists, actually Susie Soccer, I've had her in sensitivity training lately. So I
What's
think
that?
I've been sending Susie Soccer to sensitivity training.
Okay.
So I think she's getting a lot better.
Is she?
Hey guys, I actually think now that all people are born equal. Except for people who don't look like me. They're cunts. All right, Susie, back to training.
Yeah, I don't think she's ready for.
No, she's not ready yet. Sorry, lads.
I'm ready for the real world.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, because like I didn't even get a chance to ask her. She was like, she just said what she was thinking, which is quite weird. She just came out with it. Like we didn't even have to provoke it out of her.
No, she was.
I don't think the training's even like having the slightest effect on her, Mike.
What was the first sentence she said though?
Yeah, but that was just a bit misleading. I found out very soon after that.
She started off as a good girl.
Yeah, but
And she grew into the world.
the signs were there from the very beginning, weren't they, Mike?
Oh, they were. Can you tell us about that, Liam?
That was chilling. So I think it was Goldfinger.
I think it might have been.
Goldfinger. At some stage, we're talking about who can live 5-star reviews and whatever, and we were like, oh, that could even be racist, but we'll read them out and we'll make sure they're definitely not our views. And then you said, I think it might be Gamer Girl 69's account who they'd come in from, and then we were saying, oh, who's Gamer Girl 69? Mike said, I think it's Susie Soccer's account. So she's always been a racist.
Been a racist.
Yes.
We just never really.
We just never put two and two together, and
I'm surprised that clip didn't make it in there. Actually,
I noticed that afterwards. But yeah, she it wasn't until she told us she wanted to be a Nazi that we realized she was a bit of a racist. But
not a good guy.
no, I mean she does. That's not quite the end of her story, but we might hear the end of her story later on. Yeah, I mean, actually, Liam, I kind of had a go at you for saying that she wasn't the best soccer player of all time. And technically what Tony said is just that she scored the best goal of the season.
Yeah, I know. We were all wrong. Like.
It wasn't that she was... I remember it wasn't that she was best female player. I thought Tony was saying something like, what if the best player was a girl? But no, it's just she scored a good goal once. Like
No, just scored a good goal once. Or it could have been Fiona Football. We're not even sure. Fiona Football lost her chance in the limelight because her name wasn't as catchy.
I think after the episode, Liam, you just did a cartoon of Susie Soccer, and I was like, brilliant. Yeah, that's great.
That'll be on our socials this week.
So, speaking of socials, that was some link, Liam. And Liam doesn't have my script, so that was just pure talent.
Smooth.
Remember the time that we were mentioned loads on Twitter?
Oh, yeah.
Let's play the clip. And I suppose you guys now are thinking, oh, Mike, why did you just look up
That
Big
was a
Mike?
bit self-indulgent. Yeah.
Why didn't you look up Big Mike and the boys? I did look up Big Mike and the boys. I looked it up on Twitter, and I thought I'd read to you some everything I found out about Big Mike and the boys on Twitter, and we'll see if it was related to us. Because it might have been.
Man, let's go for it.
Because no one's actually mentioned this podcast on Twitter, I can tell you that much. Not even on our Twitter page. We've never even mentioned it.
Sure didn't.
Sure didn't. So, on Twitter, at Ottos_Austin, in March 2020, so before we started the podcast, he said, Big Mike and the boys ran a political ad attacking the recall campaign. They forgot to put Junio, or whatever that means, in the picture. Kettichan, that small city off the coast of Junio. And then there's a picture that says Junio lost its way. Was that about us or not about us?
I mean, it could be. It's definitely about us. Some stuff could have leaked. I mean, we hadn't even come up with the title of the show, but
It's just as well we're going with Big Mike and the toys now, no?
yeah, get away from that.
Okay, so back in February 2017, at KevLees1 said hashtag new profile pic, Millwall away with Big Mike and the boys today. Love it. And it's like a really badly photoshopped picture of some lads. Was that about us?
Lads.
Did we go to a Millwall away game?
I love doing that.
When was that?
Favourite pastime.
2017, was that us or was that someone else?
I don't remember it, but man.
Because Michael Clark Duncan was dead by then, so it couldn't have been him.
Couldn't have been him, yeah. So it could have been us, is what you're saying.
It most likely was us. I don't remember.
I used to get really fucked up before I went to Millwall away games.
I just love the footy, like, so.
Oh, man, I just love taking my top off with the lads and the boozer after.
Yeah, well, like, whether there's a match or not, I love doing that, you know?
After my full English breakfast.
Yeah. Because I'm just one of the lads, that's why, Mike.
So, last one. So, we've been mentioned 3 times on Twitter.
Boys Club.
Ever. At Niall_Wilson said, he tagged someone with an even worse, if you could believe it, worse Twitter handle than that. Said LMAO, which I think loosely translates to look my fucking ass old. Like if you think you're getting a bit old, look my fucking ass old.
Yeah, look my ass old.
Look my ass old. Yeah. Good luck on your adventure tonight that might end with you getting pounded in the pin by Big Mike and the boys. Now this was in 2013. Yeah, it was exactly 1 week after St. Patrick's Day.
What's the pin?
The pin would, in my...
Genuinely, what is the pin?
The pin is a prison, the penitentiary.
But it is spelled PIN.
Pin?
Oh, the pin.
So, good luck on your adventure tonight that might end with you getting pounded in the pin by Big Mike and the boys.
The penis? Can I pound him in the penis?
And it was 1 week after Paddy's Day, so like we might have been messed up, you know. It could have been us.
Oh, I was still Larry. I remember it well, man. Still had my top off. I was doing fucking Jello shots out of my own belly button. I remember.
They weren't coming out, so I just kept putting them in.
Fucking 7 sambucas.
So, I suppose that was just like a really roundabout way of saying no one's talking about us online.
It's nice to know nothing's changed.
Well, you say that, but I'm back with another segment today of us getting mentioned on Twitter. Big Mike and the
Stop.
boys on Twitter. Turns out we've been mentioned loads on Twitter since then.
Oh,
So-
shit.
On the 2nd of June 2013, Elliot said, "It's only a party when Big Mike, in brackets, and the boys show up."
Oh, Elliot knows what's
People
good.
fucking
Shout out to Elliot.
retweeted that. Elliot's his @ is Lamb Shark XO, so that's nice.
Lamb Shark.
XO, yeah. Darren Larson said in 2016, "Better get to
Gaza.
QC this year. The Bulldogs are getting after it in SE Valley. Big Mike and the boys have won Gold State." So there's that.
Yes, we did. Gold State for life.
Hosier24 said in 2015, "Happy Mother's Day from Big
Great.
Mike and the boys." And
Yeah.
Was that you, Tom?
Tim Matfield in 2015 said, "Looks like Big Mike and the boys took a shot in at Meat Sauce 1 KY car."
Oh, meat sauce, my fave.
I remember when I took a shit there.
Well, we all did. It wasn't just you. It doesn't say Tony. Like.
Yeah, no, but he remembers when he did it. Like.
This one says, "Happy birthday, Big Mike. The boys are lucky to have you. Have a great day." But that's not really... there's no
Bullshit.
end there.
That's not about us.
The
Bullshit.
boys are back in town.
Emma Austin in 2012 said, "Realize I tweeted Big Mike and the boys, but really it was Dirty Mike and the boys." So it's one of Tony's ones.
Yeah, you see.
She knows what's good.
You see.
And Jimbo Swisher in 2013 said, "Just saw Big Mike and the boys fucking up someone's car. # Prius." So we've been mentioned
yeah.
loads on Twitter.
Again, they definitely mentioned they meant 30, Mike. They definitely meant 30,
Yeah,
Mike.
Dirty Mike in the
We've
suit
been
picture.
mentioned loads since that last time we went through it.
Yeah,
That's
we're
great.
fucking
We're
sick.
really getting famous now.
No, stop. God, stop.
Sorry.
Tony's tired of being fucking
Sorry,
mentioned in tweets.
Tony.
You hear that?
Yeah.
So speaking of Tony,
Segway.
we all know that Liam loves Susie Soccer, but we also have two other important characters, and we saw love blossom between them here in season 1. But first, the first clip I'd like to show you was the first time the Cookie Monster was ever mentioned, and I think you might get a shock at who mentioned Cookie Monster the first time.
Would you rather be a Sesame Street one or like kind of adult Muppet one?
Depends, Sesame Street were the good old days, but
Yeah.
who wouldn't want to do it now, you know what I mean? Hence the modern day one.
Just because it went downhill, like, it's not as good. Like,
Yeah.
I haven't seen it since I was a kid.
Mm.
But I love the Muppet still. Like, it holds up. It's pretty good, like.
Fond of that Cookie Monster as well.
You'd be him, wouldn't you? He doesn't even need to eat. We just discovered he doesn't need to eat, but he doesn't. Like, he just loves them.
So really, it was Tony who made me start with the Cookie Monster character by mentioning him.
Yeah, you planted that seed.
Okay, right. So we're about to hear from the pretty much the greatest love story that was ever told.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, like, get the tissues out. We
Happy
we
or
all
sad?
know why Tony's getting them out.
Why is his great-great-granddaughter in this one? Tony! Do it now and just keep paying it. You wouldn't even miss it out of your bank account.
You wouldn't even notice. I could be pickpocketing £3 out of your pocket every month. You wouldn't even notice.
Would
So
you give
just-
us a quid each if you were doing that, though? Probably not, 'cause
I
all the
fuck-
risk is on you.
Yeah. Well, I might just call myself Tony. Just in general, it's a nice name. Like.
I was thinking, like,
I was like, what?
So we talked.
would you
Go
go
on,
Tony
Liam.
with an I, just so I wouldn't get confused?
Well, that sounds kind of attractive.
That's the girl version.
Yeah. Well, see, if I was Tony with an I, like maybe I could be like a reporter on the news or something.
Yeah? You think that that's the kind of... Coming in is Tony Begley in Limerick, Ireland, or
Coming
here.
at you like Cleopatra. Like Tony Patra.
Welcome to the
Patrick.
9 o'clock
Full
news.
circle. Oh, here's
My name is Tony
Begley.
O'Shaughnessy.
O'Shaughnessy, sorry.
This week in news, in Dublin, 10 men have been shot in Afghanistan. So what do you think of my new
Wow.
character, lads?
That's fucking great work, Tony O'Shaughnessy.
Archie.
Yeah, Tony O'Shaughnessy's a good character. Got a lot of characters called Tony now. It's getting a bit confusing.
But he's Tony with an eye, so it's not confusing.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. What about Cloney? I suppose he's Cloney. He's not. He's Cloney. He's Tony with a CL. Just check that I'm recording now. Okay. The fuck. I am recording. That's handy.
Fucking fine
Okay.
time to fucking have a look, isn't it?
I just licked my pop guard.
You licked
Got
it?
excited and I licked
Is
it.
that your fucking favourite snack, is it?
Cookie. It's a new character. Hi, Cookie Monster. This is the 9 o'clock news. I love Cookie. 10 cookies were eaten in Dublin last night. Not enough Cookie.
It needs at least 6 more cookie.
Right. I think they're like a pair now, you know, they gotta go together.
Cute.
Cute. They're a couple. Yeah, that's gonna
Oh,
be
you agree
recurring.
with that?
That's
You're okay
gonna
with,
be
you weren't okay with fucking zombies and people, but fucking Cookie Monsters and Tony with an eye can fucking have a loving
All I'm-
relationship.
All I'm saying is that's going to be a little running thing on the podcast. So every week you'll tune in to hear them having like maybe their courtship first, maybe then they get married, then maybe they'll choose not to have babies because you don't have to have babies in this day and age, right?
They might in this episode, but never again from here on in.
Okay, so
Yeah.
He would be real hairy, wouldn't he?
You
Think of lockdown now and the trim. He wouldn't be able to trim nothing.
But yeah, you won't be able to go and get a
Even
trim line.
beastier.
Mm-hmm.
He'd be like that thing in the Addams Family. Thing. Yeah.
but I suppose like you could still find love because as we know from Tony and Cookie Monster, it is possible for monsters and people to fall in love.
It's true.
That is true. But
Hi,
can I sorry to cut you off, Mike? Can I just backtrack for a second? I'm pretty
Sorry,
sure
I've got my
Thing-
finger on my nose ready. For
That's
the
okay.
voice.
I'm pretty sure Thing is the hand and Cousin It is the hairy thing.
Yeah, I think you're right, actually.
Yeah, okay, no, I just wanted to clear that up.
Yeah, you could be right. I don't really know.
9 o'clock news, Tony. Do you know which is which?
Hi, I'm here ready to record the 9 o'clock news. First, we have a sponsorship from these new biscuits. Oh, Cookie. Hello, what is your name, Mr. Monster?
No, I understand where you're going with this, Tony with an eye, but I'm more interested in figuring out which character was which in the Addams
No,
Family.
we're going to get to it.
Thing.
Oh, we're gonna get-
Cookie,
okay.
you,
Oh, yeah.
you want to go cinema? Why, thank you for asking me, young monster. We can go as soon as I've concluded the 9 o'clock news. 3 hours later. Oh, you want popcorn, Tony, or Cookie? I'm sorry to tell you, Cookie Monster, but they don't sell cookies at this establishment. I would like a bowl of popcorn. Also, can you please get us a Coke to share? Cookie. Thank you very much.
Addams Family thing. Remember?
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, you're still getting to such really.
Can I have a bowl of popcorn and Coke to share? Hey, it's the off season for soccer, so I work in the cinema. My name's Susie. Susie. My name's Susie Snacks, and I work here in the cinema. Here's your popcorn, Cookie Monster. I'm a big fan of your work. Thank you. That was very nice of her, although she didn't recognize me from the 9 o'clock news. Oh, I'm famous. Okay, let's go and watch a movie. What movie is it that we're here to see? We're here to see E.T.
Fuck! I tried to fuck that little bastard last week.
If you don't like this one, next week we could try the Addams Family. So that's where we're going to leave their date for now. So would you rather look like BD?
No, Mike. Now I feel I know you got distracted. It was a very lovely story. Meet cute.
The thing was the hairy thing.
Was it, or was Thing the hand? Cousin It was the hairy thing.
Okay. We'll go back to Tony and Cookie on their second date and find out.
Can we not? Can we just one
Cookie
Mike,
Monster.
I can see you putting your nose up to be.
Here we
Tony
are
with an eye.
at the cinema once again, but you didn't reply to my texts all week. Cookie Monster's a player. Well, that's not really acceptable, Cookie Monster. I need a man or a monster who can commit to me. Okay, Cookie, sorry. I'll be back. We can go to see Addams Family Value now. Well, first I'd like to talk about how much you enjoyed E.T. last week. Very good movie. Me like Elliot. Young Cameron Diaz in that movie.
It's not Cameron Diaz.
It's not.
It's not.
It's a Winona Ryder.
It's not Winona Ryder.
In Addams Family Values.
No, in fucking E.T. It's Drew Barrymore.
Oh,
Young
Fucking
Reese
Drew Barrymore.
with us.
We're talking about fucking Addams Family Values.
Okay, now that we've discussed how much we enjoyed
You're right.
E.T. the Extraterrestrial, before we go in, Cookie Monster, I have a joke for you. Okay, tell me joke. What's E.T. short for?
Fuck off, Mike.
He's got little legs. And that's where we'll leave them now during their second date.
I don't know how that works, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. Mike, I see you lining him up.
Him?
Yeah, Tony with an eye was a man, no?
Are you joking?
No,
You're actually joking, are you?
I'm not actually joking.
Tony was supposed to be a woman.
Was it?
Tony sounds
I
very
didn't know that.
masculine.
I was doing a female voice.
Were you?
Let us know on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram if you thought Tony Minogue was a woman or a man.
It was Tony O'Shaughnessy as well.
Tony O'Shaughnessy.
She changed her name. She got married.
Well, that's not.
Who did she get married to?
Danny Minogue.
So now she's going on a date with the Cookie Monster. This is all a bit contrived, Mike.
She's a bit of a slut, to be honest. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, now you're slut shaming
Yeah.
Tony Minogue.
I am. That's exactly what I'm doing.
Nee O'Shaughnessy.
Soon to be monster.
Just be monster.
Oh, it's Cookie Monster's second name Monster.
Yeah.
Would you try and get a job that required you to be shirtless? Like, I was thinking lifeguard.
Car washing.
Car washing.
But I was thinking lifeguard, but I feel like with lifeguard you might have to wear a t-shirt that says lifeguard or something.
No, you can have a tattoo on your back.
It says Old Lang Syne. May all acquaintance be forgot.
Welcome back to my house, Tony.
What?
What is that tattoo on your back, Cookie Monster? I thought you'd like it, Tony. It says, may all acquaintance be forgot for the sake. We'll leave him there. We'll leave him in that. We don't want to
leave
see
him
any
at that. The
further.
third date.
That was the second date.
So you fucking took him back to his house on the second date. Cool.
Yeah, we're not slut shaming, remember?
Well, yeah, I didn't say anything. Why would you jump to that? Why would you think? Why would you automatically think it was their third date? I was just stating a fact because it was the third time they'd come up. So I presumed.
No, it was no. It was the fourth time they came up. The first time they came up was the day they met.
Yeah.
So maybe it was straight after that.
The first date. Third time they came up was their second date. So I thought, oh, what's next? What's next? Fourth time they come up, it'll be their third date. That's what I thought, Mike.
Well, look, it wasn't. It was the end of that night.
Stop slut shaming Cookie Monster and Tony with a knife.
I forgot the other half of the question now again.
I've forgotten it all. A tree.
Director or tree?
Cookie Monster, why have you taken me to this famous Prague park at night? Me want to buy drugs from drug dealer in this park. Oh, are they good drugs? Yes, they're really good drugs. Nino, this is the police.
Nina. Is that what they say? Yeah, police every time they walk in. Nina.
Do you know a policeman legally has to say Nina before he addresses, like before he comes and stops you?
Nina, you have your right to remain silent.
That's it. And
Did they say that in
police
Ireland?
officer.
they have to say it in every country. They have to say Nina.
To
Nina.
arrest
Nina
you,
before
Cookie
the-
Monster.
Did you say right to remain
I'm
silent?
here
You said
to
that,
arrest you
no,
for
that's
trying to
American
buy
thing.
drugs.
in
Oh
casino.
no, I've been caught.
I've never
trying to
been,
buy drugs.
I would probably say that if
you're
a
going
pregnant woman wants to piss in a policeman's hat, he has to say Nina the entire time she's peeing on it.
Nina.
You're going to
Nina,
jail
Nina.
Says like a
right
donkey.
this bloody
Nina,
second,
Nina.
man.
Yeah.
Tonight, in a famous park in Prague,
Fucking hell.
a Cookie Monster was arrested for buying drugs. Police officers at the site said, Nina. That's their third date.
Oh wow, that was cute.
So, this week, our ad is sponsored by patreon.com/BigMikePod. If you would like to have an ad for your business featured on the podcast, just email us over at bigmikepod@gmail.com or find Tony's personal Facebook page and message him there. That's how I get in touch with him. So, I'm just going to press play on this ad because obviously, even though this is a representation of my impressions, it also is not me in the ad. Do you understand, guys?
Nah, go on.
Last night in Dublin, Tony with an I from the 9 o'clock news and Cookie Monster opened their brand new biscuit bakery. We serve the finest cookies in all of Dublin. Make sure to try out the all new News at 9 butterscotch shortbread or one of our award-winning chocolate chip cookies. We are open every day from midday until 10 to 9 because that's when I have to go to my other job at the 9 o'clock news. Come down and see why the people of Dublin say that we are the best in the city. But if it is raining with a light hail and a northeast wind, please wrap up tight. So, would you eat there, lads? Sounds like a good place.
Crazy world out there, isn't it?
Crazy world
I
out
don't
there.
just want chocolate chip cookies. I don't know if they could beat like Tesco valued cookies.
Hmm?
It's one of my.
Well,
You one of your favourites?
Tony, they are award winning, so maybe you could do a taste test next week on the podcast.
Yeah, but is this awards like the Oscars or is it actual awards? Eee.
That's a hot take, Tony. A strange hot take. Well, I mean, they're awards I just made up for the purpose of the ad, to be honest.
Oh yeah? How many do they have?
112.
Wow! That's
Yeah.
fucking mad.
They've won for like, even though they only opened last night in Dublin, they've won, like, it's been the same competition for 112 years in a row.
No way, even the Continental Cookie Show Bakedown Cup.
No, it's the other one. It's the Continental Coffee
Intercontinental.
Breakdown trophy. It's the better one than the cup. Yeah.
Ah, man, I've fucking no idea. Do you know?
But was it a good ad? What, like?
Oh, the ad
make
was
you
superb.
interested?
I can't wait to taste the cookies.
Yeah, I hope some cookies get brought soon.
Oh, here they are. Look, Tony, these are the cookies because they exist. We have them here. Do you want one? No, I'm feeding.
And I mean, something I expected you to ask about, to be honest, is do you think when Tony with an I and the Cookie Monster open a cookie shop, do you think Tony with an I was the right person to be the face of the business?
Well, it does 9 o'clock news, right? All you're missing is the Angelus before.
Well, see, I actually don't think that Cookie Monster should have opened a cookie shop.
You
Because
think
he's
you're gonna eat
addicted
profits?
to cookies.
Get behind your own supply.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Okay,
bad
so you-
for his health.
You think it's problematic?
Yeah, I think it's a toxic relationship, to be honest.
Do you think that the Cookie Monster, do you think cookies are bad for him? Do you think they're bad for his health?
He's obsessed, though, isn't he?
Nothing's good for you. Nothing's good that much.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know
Everything
that
in
saying.
moderation.
Exactly, yeah. Nothing's
You
good that
saying
much at once.
That old saying, eh?
Yeah.
Maybe on the podcast, maybe today, maybe next week, maybe we should do some kind of like intervention with the Cookie Monster.
Yeah. Well, like, do you know, I'm not really that close to him, and I don't know how comfortable I would be confronting him about his issues with
Okay.
cookies.
Oh, sorry, the Cookie Monster's here. Should I just let him into the room and you can have that I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna head out of the room. Cookie Monster's
Why
gonna
were you
come in.
No, you don't care about the Cookie Monster.
No,
You're not his
I've
actual
just
friend.
I've got a couple of errands to run. I know if I was hired on a radio show, of course, I would get all my errands done before my work, and that would give me
this is
some
quite unprofessional.
some interesting stories to tell on the radio about the people I met on my day. But I'm just gonna head out in the Cookie Monster. Oh, hello, who is on the Skype call? Oh, headphones hard to fit on my head. Okay, guys.
Those are your Brits in your motorcycle.
See you in a little bit. Hey, Liam and Tony from the Big Mike Pod. How are you guys?
Yeah, all good, man. All good, yeah. I'm too nervous to talk to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. How are you, Matt?
Oh, great. I just had 1,000 cookies from my new cookie store.
Yeah. How's business, man? Just heard about it. We just had an ad for it now.
Oh, yes. Tony with I is brilliant commercialist.
Did you sign up to the Patreon yet?
I signed up to Patreon last week.
Oh, did you? Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Cool.
Yes,
What do you
Liam's
think of all the back
episode was
catalogue you're getting
brilliant.
now? What do you? Is there? Yeah. It's good. Now.
Great back catalogue.
Yeah, and do you think you'll have the money? Like, I'm not saying I'm not saying your company's hemorrhaging money, but do you think you'll have the money to pay for next?
We are
month's
making
subscription?
7,000 cookies every day. The
But
business
you're
is
eating
going
1,000
great.
of those. You're eating.
Yes, well, I get hungry. Best cookies in Ireland.
Anyway,
Did you hear about the competition we
in
won?
Dublin, at least we say. I heard about all your achievements and your awards. Yeah. No, well done, mate. All right, I'll let you go again. Okay.
Oh, you've nothing to say to me,
No, I've nothing else. No.
Tony. You look like you have something to say.
No. See you out.
See you later, mate. Cheers.
Mike seems to not be back yet. Should we just carry on with the questions?
I know it's okay. You can. We'll wait for him.
Okay. What should we talk about while we wait?
I'll just. If I have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, so run away. Hang on.
But no, you can head out there, man. We'll wait for Mike here on our own if you want.
Okay, it's time for more cookies, so I will go.
He's got a real fucking problem.
But sorry?
No, I said it's no problem, man. We'll
okay.
go.
I will go. Tony with I is calling me. Oh, Mike is back. Bye. See you now.
See ya. Best of luck with the old addiction business.
Business, thank you. All right, lads. Is that Cookie Monster looks happy leaving? So I assume it went well.
Yeah, it's productive.
Yeah. No. He really. I think we got through to him.
Yeah, he sorted out.
Danny Minogue never got in touch.
No, Tony Minogue did. Every week it seems.
Knee Shaughnessy.
Knee Monster.
Not Knee Monster.
Soon to be Monster.
Yeah.
Well, that'll be an exciting episode. Their wedding. That's gonna be a whole episode. Just their wedding.
When is that gonna be, Mike?
Might do it on a special week. Special week for the podcast in the future.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Here's a preview from it. Oh, I don't know where Tony's gone. I think she got cold feet last night in Dublin. I got cold feet, but only from standing outside in my bare feet. That's the whole preview. That's all you're gonna get. No matter how much you ask for, that's all you're gonna get.
Can we have some more?
I'm the bridesmaid, sweetie, and I'm the best man.
In the cinema. Who's that?
Get out me church.
Shrek.
No, who was the best man?
Spooky Pumpkin.
Oh, that wasn't Spooky Pumpkin like.
I'm the best man.
Have you forgotten what he sounds like, Mike?
Man. But he's too close to Susie's skirt.
Yeah.
I'm trying to differentiate them a bit, and I'm trying to do the same with Cookie Monster and Shrek.
Well, no, to be fair, Shrek sounds English. Cookie Monster sounds fucking Austrian weightlifter.
The
Who
government
came to America with a dream.
Okay, lads, we're sponsored by FunkyLikeAMonkey.com again this week. So let's play our favourite game. What voice do you want me to do the segment this week?
Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
FunkyLikeAMonkey.com was a great website where you can get all the best accessories for your house. What are you doing here, you big monster? It's Cookie Monsters here to do the ad.
So it didn't really matter.
It didn't matter at all.
Cookie Monsters here to do the ad. FunkyLikeMonkey.com. It's the website where you can get all the best stuff, including...
definitely say the name of the website right. I know he speaks a little differently to most people, but I don't think he should call it Funky Like Monkey.
Have to buy that domain name now.
They will. Funky Like a Monkey will.
They will. FunkyLikeAmonkey.com. His website where you can get best stuff, including director's cut wall clock, which looks like a director's clapper, and that's what Jim Henson used to use to beat us. He's dead, so no libel. And also, we were talking, well, not we, because I'm Cookie Monster, but the boys were talking about zombies last week, and they also have Beware of Zombies sign. If you use code Big Mike Pod at checkout, you can save 10%. And just for this month only, you can use code Big Mike Pod at checkout to save 10%. And if you spend more than €50, you get a free Cookie Monster little kind of Lego figure. So little figure of me, little Lego guy, subject to availability. If they run out of me, which is I'm very popular, so you might just get Gunther from Friends, or Mr. Freeze.
Gunther from Friends.
Gunther.
How specific
A Lego
is that,
version of
like?
it, though.
Right, so that's discount code Big Mike Pod. Save 10%, and if you spend more than €50, you get a little Cookie Monster Lego figure. And it comes with two little kind of cookie accessories, and that's what I just dropped on the plush rug. So yeah, what do you think of that?
It's like he's holding little pizzas.
Worth getting for him?
It's very cute. Thanks
Very
very much,
cute.
Funky Like a Monkey and Cookie Monster, for that collab on the ad.
Yeah.
FunkyLikeAmonkey.com. What discount code, Ton?
Dirty Mikes.
Nope. Every week, still not it.
Big Mike Pod at checkout to save 10%. Something you might not know about me, Tony, is that I have children, so it could be me.
Didn't know that about you.
They're from a previous marriage.
With who? Who are you married to?
Danny Minogue.
So you and Cookie Monster. Oh no, you were married. You were married to Danny Minogue. See, this is a game.
Tony with an eye is a
thought
girl.
Tony with an eye was a
Tony
man
with an
as
eye
well.
is a girl.
Like, I'm not saying the two women can't get married, but you definitely led us to believe that it was a man, Tony with an eye.
No, Tony Minogue was always a woman.
I really don't believe that.
If you go back and listen, you'll find out. You'll see.
I have done, and I'm sure you didn't correct us when we said he, and you
I
just
didn't. I didn't correct you when you said he, but I never said he. And you only said he once.
I feel
And
like you
just
might have said
kinda
he
didn't
once
catch it.
as well. Maybe it must have been by accident, but I feel you said it.
No, I didn't. I don't think I did.
He-Man.
But anyway,
But how did you have children with?
when I was married to Danny Minogue,
Yeah,
they did that thing where they mixed up both our eggs and put some sperm inside me.
that's not a thing you do. You
So
don't
I
mix up
did-
both eggs.
You're not making a cake.
You don't-
Scrambled our eggs.
no, you pick one surrogate. You don't like scramble fucking two ladies' eggs together and then chuck some sperm on it and hope it takes. Like.
A bit of flour there. Hold your kid in the oven.
They put both of our eggs into a pillowcase and picked one out at random.
And how did you know whose was whose?
We didn't. That was the point. So we would never know whose child it was.
Sounds like the Truman Show.
That's how it started.
That's how I'm going to find it.
Don't put
You're
all
just
your
going to
eggs
throw a
in
load
the
of
pillowcase.
eggs. Just going to throw a load of eggs in the pillowcase and see what happens.
Me and Danny don't speak anymore, though. And the child was taken off me.
Jesus. Why?
I was-
You're going out with a fucking addict.
Because I was too busy at work all the time.
You turned into Cookie Monster there for a second. That was weird.
They say when you spend too much time with someone.
I don't fucking even know what the fucking question is, what is it?
You are cordially invited to the wedding of Tony with an I and the Cookie Monster. Tony, this is Tony with a Y, the real life person.
The Y?
You.
Alright.
Tony, will you please be my best man?
Me?
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, it's a big question.
You're the greatest friend I ever had.
I guess so, yeah?
It's very confusing when my wife-to-be and my best man are both called Tony. I hope you don't get confused and sleep with each other.
How would that be a thing?
Like, thank you so much for being here. Unfortunately, I don't have an action figure of myself because I am not a stolen piece of intellectual property. I am an original character. Oh, that's okay, Tony with an I.
Oh, no.
I'm glad that I'm your head bridesmaid.
I knew it was going to
Yeah, I knew.
Although I don't know why you're marrying that blue bastard. Dad, what are you doing here in my room on the day of my wedding?
Yeah, cunt, yeah. What's your fucking story, cunt? I'm fucking Stephen Glansberg, you know. Yeah, turns out I'm fucking Tony's fucking dad, innit?
Hey, Stephen Ortega. Your name sounds fucking Mexican. I hope it's not.
What? You fucking hell, Susie. You're a fucking racist cunt, ain't you? Oh, fucking hell.
Did someone say something about Anne Frank earlier? Because I have
Yeah, you fucking call back to that shit, mate. You fucking can't you. This is my fucking daughter's wedding day, mate. I'm just trying to have a good time, having a fucking few beers with the lads, contracting hepatitis C and that shit, yeah.
Susie Soccer, when I asked you to be my head's bridesmaid, I did not realise that you were a racist. I mean, unfortunately, you are losing the job. Unfortunately, I don't think Mike does any other female characters.
What about fucking... Oh, no, he doesn't, mate. No, what about Shrek? Shrek can be a bridesmaid, can't yeah, Shrek's fucking feminine enough. By the fucking fourth movie, he's almost a fucking female, mate.
Bear with me a moment while Mike checks his notebook to see what other characters he does.
He's a bit fucking much, cunt. He's a bit fucking racist.
Mike's already done all the characters he does. Oh, wait. Here's my new head's bridesmaid. It's Charlton Heston from 19s. Whatever.
60M.
It's a madhouse. Madhouse.
Exactly, mate. Statue of Liberty and that, yeah, fucking wicked film.
Okay.
Never seen it like.
My name's Cookie Monster, and I am at the altar with the priest. Hello, priest.
Oh, hello. How do you do?
Oh, I do okay. Tony.
I do okay. You make quite a lot of money.
Tony with Y, who is my best man. Do you have the Lego figure of me still?
Oh, fuck.
You forgot it?
Oh, fuck. Oh, no, I haven't here yet. Yep.
Oh, great. So we can all remember how great I am and how much you should go to funkyLikeMonkey.com and buy one of these figures.
I really enjoy how Mike always carries the Cookie Monster with him to show everybody who we're not even recording the episode visually, but Mike always holds it up to show us. But yes, no, it's great that you're here on your wedding day, and I welcome you to the chapel.
You the priest? How did that change?
Very, very slightly. I got less aggressive and a little bit more camp. Basically, I'm a much softer man with very soft hands.
Okay. Oh, look, it's the head bridesmaid coming in. You burned it all! You damn dirty muppet! And then the old head bridesmaid's coming in. Hey, you fucking muppet! I agree with Charlton Heston. Presumably, allegedly, he's probably racist too, like me. And then, sorry. Oh, why are head bridesmaid and former head bridesmaid being taken out by police? Has one of you got a police character lined up?
I'm a policeman. I'll drag any man out by
Get your hands off me, you damn dirty policeman!
I'll fucking put my hands wherever I want, Charlton.
Oh, hey, don't put your hands wherever you want, man. That's not nice.
Funny story, actually, Charlton. You've the same name. You've actually the same first name as the second name of my favourite Irish football manager ever lived, Jackie Charlton. That's something I can tell you now as I drag you out of the fucking chapel.
Just take me to jail. I can't stand the boring conversation.
You're such a fucking piece of shit.
Look at my beautiful wife to be. Tony with I, soon to be Tony Monster, but currently with a different name. She looks so beautiful. Wait, I was doing the nose thing for Cookie Monster. That's Tony with Knives thing. Oh, Cookie Monster, I am looking forward to marrying you, which will be happening momentarily. Okay, do the wedding stuff now, priest, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're gathered here today to celebrate the marriage of Cookie Monster and Tony with an I from the 9 o'clock news. I welcome you all here, and I really just hope that you're all respectful and peaceful of the spiritual chapel that we have here, and it's a beautiful surrounding, and it's a beautiful day to be.
Get on to the vows.
Right, sorry, yeah. Right, Cookie Monster.
We wrote our own vows.
Cookie Monster, you wrote your own vows. Would you like to now quote your vows for us all here in the chapel, this lovely, beautiful chapel with beautiful surroundings today?
I, Cookie Monster, take thee, Tony with I, to be my lawfully wedded wife, to have and to hold in sickness and in health, with everything from Funky Like Monkey in our home. Funky Like Monkey is a great website where you can get cool clocks and nice things for your walls. Funky Like Monkey is also a place where you can get little toy soldiers
sorry,
that remind you of younger days.
No, sorry, Cookie Monster. Can I just interrupt for a second and ask you to maybe not disrespect the chapel?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I do. Now it's the turn for my vows. Cookie Monster, he's taking his headphones off. Tony's taking his headphones off.
He needs a drink, like.
Give it up.
He's not giving up, though. He's just going to get a last beer. This is literally the time for the vows, and Tony's like, I'm out.
He's the best man as well.
Continue.
The best man. Cookie Monster, all the stuff you said about having and to holding. I also hope that we have a beautiful life sponsored by FunkyLikeAMonkey.com. I hope that we have new phone holders every month that are like little cats on beanbags. And also a giant...
sorry, as much as I enjoy visualising the products from FunkyLikeMonkey.com.
Sorry, and also if you use code BigMikePod at checkout, you save 10%.
Can I once again just interject and ask you to please respect the chapel and surroundings and the beautiful surroundings thereof the chapel?
Praise the Lord. FunkyLikeAMonkey.com. If you use Big Mike Pod at checkout, you will save 10%. If you use discount code Big Mike Pod at checkout and spend more than €50, you save 10% and also get a figure of my husband, Cookie Monster.
Dirty Mikes.
At least he will be my...
At Dirty Mikes.
Shut up, best man. Right. Okay, priest, I'm ready for you to do the last thing before we kiss as husband and wife.
Yeah, well, that was beautiful, beautiful vows. A lot of fucking advert, but yeah.
Sorry, 1 second. Can I say hello to all my friends in the congregation today? I'm a fox.
If there's anybody present here today who feels like this matrimony should not go ahead for any reason whatsoever, I would like you to right now speak or forever shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Yep. No.
I've got something to say.
I'm joking.
That was some...
Danny Minogue.
Kylie Minogue!
Danny Minogue.
Oh, Danny Minogue!
It's clearly Danny Minogue. Tony with a noise, ex-partner. Yes, I'm Danny Minogue.
Danny Minogue, before you get going, was your last project, was it fun to work on?
Was it fun? It was very fun to work on it. Thank you for asking. Not enough people ask me questions like that. And I hate not getting approached on the street now. I think this is a toxic relationship.
What do you mean? She's my wife.
She's not yet, and not over my dead body. We're still technically married.
Danny Minogue from The X Factor. I thought I left you 7 years ago.
Yeah, you did, but you never left my heart, Tony.
It's like a soap.
She actually started in Neighbours. Fun fact, that was a soap.
I'm sorry to tell you, Cookie Monster, but last night in Dublin on my hen party, I texted Danny Minogue and told her I still loved her.
That's right, and that's why I'm here today to say I don't believe that you and that monster should be getting married. I'm fucking Danny Minogue, cunt.
I agree. I think you shouldn't be marrying someone who doesn't look just like you.
That's not my view.
My best man, Tony with Y. What do you make of all this?
It's like soap opera.
Can you help me get rid of Danny Minogue from The X Factor?
I will leave happily, but we're still a married couple by law.
Here, fuck off.
Right, then I'll fuck off then.
Oh, great. Tony with Y saved the day.
Yay! Yay for Tony with a Y! Yay!
Tony with I. I'll forget the fact that you said you're still in love with Danny Minogue from The X Factor, and I will still happily marry you.
Exactly.
Now I'd like to pronounce you both man and monster and woman and wife and monster and
man and monster.
Man and monster.
Leinster and Munster, Ulster
Tony
and
with an I,
Connacht.
the man or the monster.
And if you don't want to go to hell, you go to Connacht, and that's my final offer.
Bohemians and Moravia. And
Okay.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Just get to the good part.
Like You by the Jets.
What?
Get to the good part of the wedding, the end of the wedding.
Oh, you may now kiss the bridegroom, man, monster.
Weird cunt.
Right, lads. Was that the most beautiful love story ever told?
Yeah, it's up there with him. Up there with him for sure, Mike.
But I love the fact that at the first clip you said that I was never going to carry that on. I was.
I genuinely thought you were just going to forget about him.
Oh no, they were my favorite little project. That and turning Susie Soccer racist. Yeah, I mean, let's forget that between the first and second dates, Cookie Monster was with loads of other women. Let's forget the fact that Tony with Nye is still in love with her ex-wife. You know, it's the most beautiful love story ever told.
Yeah.
Titanic.
It's like Titanic, yeah.
It's like
Sinking
Titanic.
fucking ship height.
And Tony, you were a key part of their success at the end. It's they all to you.
You know what I mean?
Tony saved the day.
Because women have no agency really in this podcast, so Tony with an eye was just going to leave with Danny Minogue if you didn't step in.
Not all superhero wear capes, you know.
Yeah, Tony's still an Avenger. That's what we're saying there.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next clip. So I asked everyone what their favorite moment from the podcast was. And obviously we've already heard mine. We've already heard Liam's. And when I asked Tony, he said, well, he sent me back a girl shrugging emoji and the monkey covering its eyes emoji. So we don't have a clip for Tony's. So we're just going to move on to the last thing.
Did you not send him anything?
No.
That's a gasp.
I kind of forgot.
Would you expect any more?
So, on our anniversary episode, on our birthday, Liam made us a beautiful song. So for this episode, I thought I'd make us a beautiful song.
Oh shit!
So I've taken some clips throughout the podcast of when we had a little sing-song, and I've put it together to make probably the greatest dance track of the summer.
I'm excited for this. We have no idea this is coming, by the way. So.
Checking in with Dixie. Checking in with Dixie. Checking in with Dixie.
Checking in every week with Dixie.
Checking in with Dixie. Checking in with Dixie.
Better go. Don't say you'll never go.
And I would run a marathon every Sunday. And I would run 10 miles every day. Making my way downtown, walking fast. Baby, I'm with me now. Da 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 da.
Tony's shit news. It's time for it.
How can I protect you in this mad world?
I'm a believer, I couldn't leave her if I tried.
And the reason is you. And the reason is you.
We found love in the human camp. We found love in the human camp.
Tony's shitty news.
Share news.
It's the soup all the bad guys want.
I just wanted to tell you, even though I would want to, I think you are really fit. Your fit, but my gosh, don't you know it? I reckon she was about 8 or 9.
Once more, you left room on the door, and I see no bravery.
Checking in with Dixie, we're checking in every week with Dixie. Dixie can't believe it. Dixie can't believe it. Checking with a man,
Me and Mrs. Jones play each other fairy tales, and we look at the different people, and I say, they took away my taxi. Yeah.
Keep it up the parking lot.
Cut the fucking music.
So yeah, did you enjoy this episode?
Yeah. Fucking
Yeah.
sick. Just another day down, you know?
Just another day down. So yeah, you're listening to this. This will be Friday. If you're listening on Patreon, if you want to get the final episode right now, all you have to do is sign up for our Patreon because it's going to be on our Patreon episode this minute.
Wow.
Yeah, so the final
We
is
haven't
there
even
right
recorded it yet, but it's there now.
It's
That's
there
fucking
now,
crazy.
and we're about to record
double
it.
that.
That's
Patreon.
fucking...
So tomorrow night we have a little episode where every week. No, tomorrow evening we have an episode revisiting episode 1. I'm not sure anyone really fully knows what that is.
Nope.
But I'm gonna explain it tomorrow. So have you anything to say, lads, before the end?
Just if you have a Dixie at home, check in with him.
Check it. That song is called "Check In with Dixie," and it is one of the most beautiful songs that ever existed.
Available for download on Spotify, iTunes,
unfortunately,
wherever you get your decent tunes.
Tony is like kind of a backup singer because he doesn't do much singing on the podcast. I realised.
He had some great input though.
Yeah.
He joins in when it's gone.
Joined in the East 17.
Yeah,
You just gotta pick the right tunes, you know.
just gotta pick the right tunes. Okay, well, so that's the clips from season 1 of the podcast. Hopefully we'll have a few highlights in season 2. But until then, there's tomorrow night and then the next one. But until then, I've been Big Mike, and these have been some boys. Thanks, bye.
Thanks, bye.
You know.
Checking in with Dixie. Checking in with Dixie. Checking in with Dixie.
Checking in every week with Dixie.
Checking in with Dixie. Checking in with Dixie.
There to go. Don't say you'll never go.